Still a few minutes away from kickoff for the start of the third quarter. And we'll be back in just a moment. But first, we bring you this message from the National Football League.
John made this for me, and he made it with a great deal of love. The same kind of love that I have for him. Because you see, John is my son.
Here I was in a fight for my life, but I wasn't in the fight alone.
The hopes and dreams of many children and their families depend upon the United Way.
The United Way presents a special Super Bowl thank you to the National Football League. Thank you for all the precious moments. 15 years of giving and caring. United Way. It brings out the best in all of us.
Niners 3, Bengals 3 in 3D. You never thought you'd see the moment when Don Shula would appear this way on national television.
Can I take these off now? Is it over?
I believe it is, Coach.
There's a whole new world out there, though, Bob.
Although only moments ago he said to me, show business is my life. And we'll be back after these messages from your local stations.
Next Friday, everyone will be watching Father Dowling. Everyone.
Sports action, Knicks, Rangers, Virginia Slims tennis, boxing, and now the Yankees. MSG Network. Look to us for greatness.
Beers keep pouring in from all over the world, but the best beer still comes from Germany. And the best German beer in America is Beck's, the #1 imported German beer.
Exciting harness racing continues every Monday through Saturday night at the Meadowlands. Top trotters and pacers race 10 times a night at America's #1 harness track, the Meadowlands.
Another 30 seconds of common sense. Just how did the Hyundai become the best-selling import so quickly? Simple, really. People expected to pay a bundle for a new car. Along comes the Hyundai Excel, thoroughly equipped for half a bundle. And some said, only $54.99, we'll take two. It quickly added up. Oh, if you absolutely insist on just one, they will break up a set.
Don't miss month-end clearance deals at your local New York area Hyundai dealer. Hurry end Saturday.
Judgment Day in the Jim and Tammy Sex and Money Case.
If you were with us for the pregame show, you saw Ahmad Rashad and John Candy hosting the Diet Pepsi Talent Challenge from the Miami Seaquarium. We've kept you in suspense. Here now the results.
And now, the grand prize of $25,000 will be awarded to the Children's Hospital of Cincinnati in the name of our Talent Challenge winner, Mike Martin of the Cincinnati Bengals. And here to make the presentation of the check is the president and CEO of Pepsi-Cola, Mr. Roger Enrico.
Thanks, Ahmad. It's really our pleasure to be here with you today at the first Diet Pepsi Talent Challenge and to join with these great athletes who put on a terrific display of talent, a great display of competitiveness and enthusiasm. But now we have something even more important to do, and that's to, together, give something back to the communities that we all serve. And Mike, your charity that you selected was the Children's Hospital of Cincinnati, and Diet Pepsi is happy to contribute $25,000 on your behalf to that fine institution. Congratulations and thanks.
All right, our winner, Mike Martin. Now, we hope you enjoy the second half.
So set it up.
So Cincinnati's Bengals already have a winner in this Super Bowl Sunday extravaganza. Mike Martin, their wide receiver, injured. Merlin, as I think about that first half and in a 3-3 tie, there isn't an awful lot of highlight footage, but we go back to to Sam White, the head coach of the Cincinnati Bengals. He has as a thought, he wants the umpire, who plays in almost a linebacker position, positions himself, to go into the backfield of the offense with a referee where he'll get out of the way. White says too often that umpire is involved in plays. I wonder if he might change his mind now. Look at this play. This is the play just prior to the missed field goal. 3rd and 9 from the 9-yard line. Rathman up the middle. Watch what happens. Umpire Gordon Wells slows him down, and David Fulcher makes the tackle at the 2. And then after some second thoughts, Bill Walsh went for the field goal and missed. What a play.
An incredible play, because that was the turning point. And for San Francisco, they have to be in that locker room saying, how many opportunities have we missed? How many opportunities have we missed? That's not a good sign for a team when they miss that many chances.
Gordon Wells, and of course that is about the most undesirable spot you'd ever want to be in any officiating in a game, because you actually are in the thick. He's in there looking for holding, and often he can't see people crashing around him. But David Fulcher again, 33.
How many times have we said that during this day? And I think when Crumry went down, David Fulcher said, I've got to jack this energy level up, and he has played an incredible first half. Number 33 right there.
Saves the touchdown. Rathman's on his way into the end zone, and Fulcher finishes him off. Then the bad snap on the field goal. Instead of a play that could have gotten the 49ers a 10-0 lead, they wind up 3-0, and Cincinnati comes back to get a field goal of their own. How about the second half now?
I think we've got to look at what's happening in there. And I think the problem that Cincinnati is experiencing is right now, Boomer Esiason is not playing good football. He's locking on a single receiver. He is not completing more than 25% of his passes, and he's either got to shape up or they got to start running the ball more, one or the other, because they have got to get some points on the board. Let's look at Boomer Esiason's stats. That is not much to be proud of, and this is a quarterback that is the MVP of the NFL. He's a man that lit up the skyline earlier in the year, but he has not done it here in this ball game. He has not had a brilliant playoff.
And he was lucky that a couple of those throws were not intercepted by the 49ers. He threw right into heavy coverage. But it's 3-all. First time ever. Our second half begins with a tied score in a Super Bowl. San Francisco sends it in play, and Stanford Jennings from Furman flagged down, and so is Jennings just shy of the 25-yard line. And where the yellow hankies are tossed, one must suspect illegal use of the hands against the return team. Harry Sidney made the tackle for San Francisco. Jerry Seaman. And indeed, Cincinnati will start from deep in its own end. And let's look at the official first half statistics.
Holding during the return, number 27 receiving team, first down.
Barney Bussey. So the ball's at the 14 for Cincinnati.
Statistics in the first half. San Francisco statistics, 80% of that yardage, 81% actually, accounted for by Craig and Rice, who were very big in this first half.
181 total yards to 93. San Francisco outgaining Cincinnati 2-1. Eddie Brown in motion. Ickey Woods out of the blocks in a hurry. This big guy at 230 pounds really is rolling on that second step. Nearly 5 yards before Michael Walter can make the tackle. There's Ickey Woods with his ponytail. That's his Samson symbol, and has not been able to generate an Ickey shuffle today. And Ronnie Lott, the Tiger, in the defensive backfield of the 49ers, calling the play and then looking for the ball. 2nd and 5. Misdirection. It's Woods to the 25 and a first down. Michael Carter trailing the play, and Jim Fawnhorse, number 55, make the stop. There's Carter, who won the silver medal in the 1984 Olympic Games in the shot put. He was both a star in track and field and football at SMU, but not drafted till the 5th round because many thought he would go into track and field on to the 88 games. What a buy he was at that late price for San Francisco. Quick huddle. crushed, and you know that's a Ronnie Lott tackle when you hear him all the way to the top row. He was set up by Griffin and Fuller, and then Lott came up to nail him. I believe 94, Charles Haley was offside. Offside San Francisco is the call. There's Haley, who was lined up on the defensive right side.
Haley flip-flopping, trying to get upfield quickly to get around Anthony Munoz. Let's take a look at Ronnie Lott. You tell concentration. He does read so well inside. And watch the reaction. Once he sees what is developing here, he doesn't waste any steps at all.
The old days, he used to teach you kind of lower that shoulder and head. He just hits you straight up, face mask to face mask. They take the penalty, 1st and 5 at the 30. A fake draw, Esiason down the middle to Collinsworth, and what a catch by the veteran from Florida. The ball not well thrown. Collinsworth injured on the play. He's been playing hurt all season long.
Collinsworth, a big, tall receiver, and Boomer tends to favor him over the years in a crisis situation where he has to get the ball to someone. I think he hurts himself as he hits the ground here. That's great concentration on that play. We're already of the opinion that McGee is hurt, the other wide receiver. Now, if Collinsworth goes down, that really puts Sam in a bind.
What outstanding play by Collinsworth, catching the back end of the ball. And Don Griffin adding some punishment at the end. 23 yards, a first down. We'll see how Collinsworth is.